Hey, it's Grab and Go Advice. I just wanted to share with you some of the Christmas items I'm seeing here at Target. This is super cute. This is a little two-seater. And then this right here is a cat truck for guys. They have some other things right there. This is so cool. I think the back actually may scoop up on that. This is precious. Look at that pink. That is so cool. I'm just going to kind of walk around here and just show you some of the things that they don't normally have in the store. Looks like these are for their Christmas. This right here says come inside and play. So the little door's open. It has a little shelter right there with a little area underneath. A clock. Let's look inside. Looks like there's a little area there with the yellow thing for a cell phone, a little doorbell sort of thing. The little handle on there is really cute. And this is made of a good material for outside. This is the other side. I'm also seeing some of these. This is new. You know, with the pandemic, a lot of kids are wanting to play outside, do things. That's cool. So these are playground kits that you can put together that have the little fort. We had something like that when our kids were younger and they loved it. They would like to go up into the fort. Actually, our dogs would go up in there and our dogs would slide down the slide. It was hilarious. The little oceanfront playhouse, which is right there, the price on that is $299.99. So I just wanted to show you some other things that they have that are pretty cool and interesting. A lot of kids want their first guitar. These are acoustic. For your kid that likes to sing or whatever, there's a groove machine. Looks like it might light up and do some different things. Keyboards. You know, they say that kids that play musical instruments actually score higher on their SAT exams. So that is something to think about if you're thinking about musical instruments for Christmas. These are neat. Goodness gracious, this is so retro, these blocks right here. Wow. Those go back to like, what, the 80s, 70s, 60s? Here's some cool stuff too. Over here's like a little kitchen set, the play food. I'm gonna go over here and show you some really cool things. The cars, the vehicles, the John Deere. That light thing on the end looks like a lot of fun. Even a motorcycle. Check this out. And this little Mercedes right here goes up to 2.5 miles per hour. Isn't that neat? Let's see what it comes with in here. The MP3 jack with speakers, ages 3 and up. It has rubber traction strips, which is a great thing. The doors open on both sides. And then over here we have the 6-volt Mustang GT convertible. A lot of kids would want this little Mustang. That's cute. The thing about the Mustang, it's only going to hold one child. This one here, even though it shows a 2-seater looking thing, I think that only really is going to hold one as well. It does have a weight limit of the 77 pounds for those. You have to always look at the weight limit. That's very important. This is the same weight. It has a 77-pound weight limit. And this little Mustang is $199. The John Deere looks like a whole lot of fun. A kid could get this, go around the yard. Hey, you're training them early for their own lawn care company, aren't you? But this is cute. I love the colors. It just looks so John Deere-ish. And the weight on this one is actually gonna last your kid a little bit longer. It's 85 pounds. Now, it's only about a few more pounds, but it's gonna last a little bit longer as far as the weight goes. This thing here gets up to 5 miles per hour. This is going to be the better value as far as the age goes. It's going to go up to 100 pounds. The only thing about those is they can make you dizzy. They go in several different directions and everything, and they can really make you dizzy. See the motorcycle over there, that's 77 pounds as well. There's a little Minnie Mouse. They don't have it out here on display. All right, enough of these things. Let's go around and show you some more. They've got a lot of games in stock, books. Reading is one of the key things that will help kids with their math ability. If you can get a child to love reading, it's going to be one of the greatest things that can actually improve their math. Just remember that. So if you're looking at them scoring well on their college entrance exams, music will do it. If you're looking at math, music is also good for math. But also they have proven a correlation between reading. In fact, of all the characteristics that can happen in a child's life, reading is one of the most important things. I mean, if you look at home circumstances, finances, economics, whether parents are married or divorced, one of the biggest determinants is the fact if they like to read and if they're reading on level or above. All right, this little cute razor that I fell in love with, 130 pounds. That shows 2 riders. So if they have a little friend, they can share that. Nice thing about it is if they gain a little bit of weight themselves and they don't put someone in there with them, they can probably ride that a little bit longer. I have a few videos on the Our Generation dolls. You can find that on some other things of mine, but that's just more. Down here they have like the chalk that you can put in your hair, little lip gloss things, nail salons, little bracelet kits, things to do. I think sometimes it's so much easier to shop for a girl than it is for a guy. I'll show you some of the toys here and some of the games. Here's your traditional Monopoly, Taboo, Candyland. Now this is a new item that looks really cool. It comes in a really pretty color of pink. Such a retro color, like a ballet pink. And these are scooters. These go up to 15.5 miles per hour. They hold up to 220 pounds. I'm sorry. They go up to 16 miles per hour, and it looks like the battery on them will last about 15.5 miles. And here's a picture of 2 children on them. Personally, I think these kids are a little young to be on something that goes so fast. And considering that it will hold up to 220 pounds, I would much rather get that for an older kid, provided the handlebar adjusts to the height of an older child. Here's some skates. Looks like you get a pair of rollerblades in there, as well as the old quad skates. Wow, look at that. It's 2-in-1 inline and quad skates, and they adjust to your feet. Ages 3 to 6. That's a good value. Here's some balls that you can purchase and put in these like little bouncy houses. There's not a lot of room in there to bounce around in, but it's only 30 bucks. The Mickey Mouse one there's 39. But you know, for kids that like to get at those little bouncy house things and get those balls, and if you have 2 kids, if you got 2 of these, I know from being there as a parent, you set this one up, give this one to your son. If you have a daughter, you set this one up, put them across from each other, buy a couple of sets of those balls. You know what they're going to be doing. They're going to have like a little war thing going on in your house. Ah, that looks like fun for a little girl. It's a little tent that lights up. A little pretend table. Down here are some hula hoops. Looks like I got on the aisle of some of the baking things. Over there's housewares, but I'm coming back over here toward the other toys. This here's 8 and up, $139. This gets up to 10 miles per hour. Scooter. A little bicycle. Now here is the fun stuff for older kids, in my opinion. I have always wanted a foosball table. I love playing foosball. Whenever we go to an arcade, if they have foosball and pinball, I am one happy camper. Ah, there's a claw machine. We actually have a claw machine at home. It's a small one like this, and it has been a lot of fun. It really only holds like candy and little small things, but you're not wasting your time putting all these quarters in machines that you never get back. Right there's a small, this looks like a little marble or something. Arcade thing is $25 about. That looks like a lot of fun though, provided you don't lose those little balls. This right here looks neat, ever how that works. Looks like a cool thing. $50, you can start training your kids how to play golf. Interesting golf game though, because those are for billiards. Okay. That's another one of my things right there. Looks like skeet ball. They call this whirl ball. And then the basketball with the 2 hoops and the basketballs. These are some things that seriously some older kids, you have teenagers, even maybe young adults, or for the adults. When I was growing up, my parents loved playing ping pong. We actually had a ping pong table in our house. And it was funny watching them play ping pong. I would get to play the winner. Dartboard. It's just a lot of things in here for Christmas, and they all just look like such fun things. Ah, over here you've got the Nerf things. Remember I mentioned those two little things over there where the kids can sit across from each other and toss those little plastic balls? Well, these are for your more serious kids. I know there was a phase where all the guys in the neighborhood were getting these Nerf blasters and things like that. And they would go outside and play, and they had so much fun. These are things, though, right here, honestly, they're not much fun unless you have another person who's going to be playing with you. Unless you get something like this that has the little dartboard sort of thing. But these are more geared toward having someone to shoot at, and then they play around, they shoot back at you. I don't know if anyone remembers paintball, but that was funny. I never played because I heard those things hurt when they hit you. I don't know what this thing is. Oh, okay, they wear these little things on their chest, so it's like laser tag. We've actually had the laser tag things before as well. Here's your Star Wars, as well as your little Hot Wheels things, Jurassic World, the wrestlers. In the South, they don't call them wrestlers, they call them wrestlers. There's an A in there somewhere. Like, do you like to go wrestling? This thing here looks creepy. Now these are precious, and these are only $9.99 each. These are cute. They are tiny. The Minions. Who wouldn't love the Minions? Pixar. Now this costs a little bit more, but I think this Baby Yoda is cute. This is $19.99. Just look at that little face. That's so cute. Turn it around the back so you can see that. I don't think it's really anything much more than just a stuffed animal, but it's made out of plastic. That right there actually could hurt a little kid's eyes, so you'd have to be careful with that. And then you've got the Batman, the Transformers, and Marvel.